Hello. For today's video, let's talk about a research entitled, Understanding Entrepreneurial Intention and Behavior of Selected Filipinos in Times of Pandemic Crisis. Content of this presentation will be as follows. 1. Introduction. 2. Theoretical and conceptual frameworks. 3. Methodology. 4. Results. 5. Discussion. 6. Recommendations. The past couple of years has been relatively challenging in terms of economic growth due to the global pandemic. According to Philippine Statistics Office, the gross domestic product shrinks at -9.5% in 2020. Meanwhile, CANIBAL, 2021, noted that more than 916,000 enterprises registered and renewed their business names under the Department of Trade and Industry last year, driven mostly by pandemic-weary entrepreneurs who wanted to start their own mom-and-pop stores or sell products online. This situation gave rise to an opportunity to conduct further study, to understand better the intention of local individuals to venture to new business, and become new entrepreneurs during crisis situation. This research paper aims to understand entrepreneurial behavior and intention of selected Filipino citizens during pandemic crisis using theory of planned behavior. Frameworks. Theory of planned behavior, TPB, was the base framework where entrepreneurial intention questionnaire was derived and was used on the study of Lee Ross, 2016, and Rock et al., 2018, to assess entrepreneurial intent and behavior. It provides an explanation of how the individual and collective antecedents predict intent, in this case, entrepreneurial intent. TPB noted attitude, subjective norms and perceived behavioral controls as dimensions that influence behavioral intention. This study attempted to test the following hypotheses that selected Filipino residents. H1, personal attitudes, PA, toward entrepreneurship and entrepreneurial intent, A, are positive. H2, subjective norms, SN, and entrepreneurial intent are positive. H3, perceived behavioral control, PC, and entrepreneurial intent are positive. H4, entrepreneurial intent and entrepreneurial behavior, EB, are positive. Methodology. Using the theory of planned behavior, a quantitative technique by means of a combined survey instrument, developed by Linen and Chen, 2009, and Rauch and Willem, 2018, was used to measure each of the TPB constructs, and its interrelationship with each other. The target sampling population were selected residents from municipality of Cainta. Convenience sampling was used, with total 274 respondents participated in the survey. Reliability test of the instrument resulted to Cronbach alpha, above 0.92 for all TPB constructs. Scope limitation. First, there were elements that information collected are self-reported rather than other-reported. This is true on the element of subjective norms where participants were asked in the influence of their family, friends and peers on their intent and behavior to put up a new firm. Second is that, this research is cross-sectional and was conducted within a certain point in time rather than a longitudinal study. Third, is the target population. This study focused on limited research local in Cainta. Future study can be expanded to a wider population, and used more advanced and stratified sampling techniques. Results. Results revealed that the relationship of personal attitude, PA, and perceived behavioral control, PC, with entrepreneurial intention, A, was statistically significant. Meanwhile, subjective norms, SN, and entrepreneurial intention, A, was not statistically significant. Regression analysis revealed that the relationship of A to PA, SN and PC was highly correlated R, 0.271, equals 0.912. Statistical analysis showed that the relationship between entrepreneurial intention, A, and entrepreneurial behavior, EB, was weakly correlated R, 0.271, equals 0.122, yet statistically significant, P equals 0.05. It was further revealed that the relationship of gender, personal attitude, P equals 0.04, and entrepreneurial behavior, P equals 0.02, was statistically significant. Meanwhile, it was noted that the LGBT generally rated higher scores for PA, SN, PC, A and EB compared to males and females. Furthermore, results showed that the relationship of age, PA, SN, PC, A and EB was not statistically significant. Furthermore, it was depicted that relationship of marital status and entrepreneurial intention, A, was statistically significant, P equals 0.04. It was also revealed that relationship of employment status, PA, SN, PC, A and EB, was not statistically significant. Lastly, the open-ended questions that asked the participants on the motivators to open a new business revealed factors such as future financial stability for the family, self-determination, passion and dreams. Discussion. This study revealed how the antecedent of entrepreneurial intention and behavior impacted the latter construct. It was found out that Hypothesis 1, PA and A, Hypothesis 3, PC and A, and Hypothesis 4, A and EB, are further supported, while Hypothesis 2, SN and A, should be rejected. The findings were consistent on the results of the study of Lee Ross, 2016, on entrepreneurial intention and Rauch and Willem, 2018, on entrepreneurial behavior. Meanwhile, it was found out that gender played a vital role on personal attitude and entrepreneurial behavior, same with the relationship between marital status and entrepreneurial intention. Consequently, it was noted that age and employment status were not key determinants of all the TPB constructs that predict someone's behavior to start an enterprise. As this scientific research was conducted during trying times of pandemic in 2021, we can argue that the results yielded do not significantly deviates from what was found out on prior similar studies that were conducted during normal conditions. We can argue that factors that impacted intention and behavior in opening up an enterprise holds true regardless of economic situation. Recommendations. For practice, data yielded on this study can be used by educational institutions and by local policymakers to promote more interests on venturing on new enterprises and business education. For future research, this study was undertaken with certain limitation on sampling technique and sample size, research horizon, cross-sectional, and self-reported data on subjective norms. Future research can dwell on a more bigger sample size with more structured probability sampling technique to strengthen population representation. Furthermore, studies in the future can use longitudinal research methods. This means that time horizon should be considered whether initial measurement of intention eventually translated to actual behavior in opening up a new business venture. Also, the degree of influence of the family, friends and colleagues, subjective norms, to someone's entrepreneurial intention was self-reported by the respondents themselves. Further research can design a research method and instrument that independently captured and measured such construct can be employed in the future. Overall, understanding entrepreneurial intention and behavior is important to identify key variables to promote economic growth and development. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.